Hello everyone and welcome to the Pony Pad Podcast. I am your host Tootsie4ever and joining me is LittleshyFIM and Turtle Pain. And well, it has happened again. The game that tries to die, won't die, and will probably never die. What we are talking about is Friendship is Magic is getting cease and desisted once again, but this time with a new developer.
Fighting is magic.
Wait, what did I say?
I thought we were talking about Half-Life 3.
Friendship is magic. News here. Breaking news, everyone. Friendship is magic is indeed.
My bad.
They went too far.
I messed that up. Okay, but Fighting is Magic is getting cease and desisted again.
Again.
Okay, a little history about Fighting is Magic is that a team by the name of Main Six, who are fans of My Little Pony, fans of the show, decided to make a sort of Street Fighter 2 inspired fighting game using all the characters from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, beating the crap out of each other. And we actually did get to play part of the demo before it was actually shut down. And it was really fun. But unfortunately, Hasbro got in contact with them and said, "Hey, you can't do that." And so they sent
surprisingly,
they
sent
sent
insult to injury. This happened after they entered it to a charity competition to give us more attention and raise money for charity. Hasbro said, "No, we don't like charity. We can't have any. No fun allowed."
Yeah, and they shut it down completely and just pretty much destroyed it. But luckily, the creator of the show, known as Lauren Faust, hopefully everyone knows that by now. But anywho, she stepped in and actually said, "No, you can't do that." But obviously, she actually got on board with the Main Six and decided to develop a new game called Fighting Herds. But that game will probably be released on Steam, from what I heard, a little later this year. So be sure to check that out. But what we are talking about is it being cease and desisted again under a new team by the name Mega, I believe. Was developing a mod for finishing the game, and from what I heard, they did do a lot of animation, a lot of custom fights, and they also added 2 new characters, which was
I think it was about 2 years worth of progress down the tubes for the most part. I'm sure it's still available on the internet, but it's still really sad to see a team like that.
Just can't believe that they would get cease and desisted for using characters they don't own.
No, yeah, that's the thing. This is actually pretty common. I should know. Like with Disney, I was just watching JonTron's video on Blizzard a little while ago. Like, it happens all the time, and like you can almost say Hasbro has been lenient in some ways, but at the same time, they probably didn't have to take down Fighting is Magic, and they certainly didn't have to take down this other fan-made mod I personally didn't hear about before the cease and desist. It's like, wow, how did Hasbro find that? But I don't know. It's a really messy situation. It's definitely a gray area that no one's happy about.
That's the problem with all these fan-made games, is that Fighting is Magic, or this new team, Mega, who is developing it could have kept going into full development, but with only one major problem. They made it public.
It's not necessarily making it public, but making your contact information public and kind of forming like a development studio around it. Yeah. And that definitely is like just asking for a cease and desist.
Like, I feel like the difference wouldn't it be the difference from making it public versus finishing it privately would be the difference between a cease and desist and a lawsuit, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you just churned out a finished product as a business, like if you were, if you were to say this is our company name, this is for us, and then to say this is the game we made, download it now. Wouldn't that be more of a lawsuit issue rather than?
Well, if it's a for-profit sort of thing, but I don't. Has there ever been a major for-profit Brony venture? I don't think there has.
Think so.
There has been some controversial Kickstarters. And
yeah,
stuff like
a lot of
controversial. No major stuff. Yeah.
Now, I will say this. It's sad to see this being shut down because after they got the cease and desist, the leader of the team Mega, who basically added on to what the Main Six left behind, he posted a YouTube video, and it was really bad quality. It was like, you could tell it was just uploaded right then and there with like a
It was almost as bad as this podcast webcam.
I know, right? With like the 420p camera and like really bad, but it's really sad to see all this development just get, basically shattered. Like, just go away
this
completely.
Guy has, like, you see his webcam quality, he talks for a little while about his personal issues, and he's practically crying. It's like, this guy was such a big threat to Hasbro. I'm sure
he put
damn bronies
right out before he did any real damage.
He puts their trademark at risk.
Those damn bronies.
Yeah, I know, right? Such a threat to the IP.
They're menacing.
My opinion on this whole thing is, if you're going to do a project like this, My only suggestion would be, and I could be wrong here, and I'm gonna get called out for this, but don't make it public. No, yeah, don't make it I would say don't make it public.
It's not even don't make it public. It's just kind of use common sense. Cease and desists are super common, so just don't provide contact emails. Don't form a studio. If you're gonna have an organized
don't be
group,
easily accessible.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you're gonna have an organized group to develop something or make something, whether it's art, animation, a game, whatever, don't make that list of people working on it public. That sort of thing. Make the game public. In fact, you want to share as much of the game or project as you can. That way, if it does get shut down, fans will continue it like they did with Fighting is Magic, and I'm sure they will, in one way or another, continue to do so. I still see it at conventions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to add on a little asterisk that none of us are lawyers. Do not take legal advice from us.
Yeah, we probably should add that on. That's a good disclaimer.
Yeah. Well, with that, we will end on that little note right there.
Also, Hasbro hasn't done anything illegal. If you don't say that, they'll sue you. Or they might sue you. I don't know if it's legal for them to sue you.
Please don't sue us.
Don't sue us.